Hey guys, Becky from Bex and Books. I am here to do Samantha from Novels and Nonsense original Nintendo book tag. And I love games, I love Nintendo, and I love Novels and Nonsense Samantha. So I will link the original video down below. I wasn't necessarily tagged by anyone, but I thought, hey, let's do this because my roommate has all the consoles and sometimes we like to fire them up still and say hello to some old school. So without further ado, let us get started. So I actually have the consoles with me. There's 12 questions that she has created due to her love for gaming, Nintendo, etc. So you just answer the questions that relates to these via your books and your book characters. So let's do this. So number one is, excuse me Pikachu, the NES a classic you want to read. Be Jane Austen's all of her 7 novels. I've read a few of her books. I love her books. I love this edition. I don't want to read this edition because I've got her individual books back there. So I plan on reading all her novels probably several times because I love her writing and I love her characters and I just love. So bam, that's what I've chosen. Second one is the Super Nintendo. Now, we couldn't find the Super Nintendo, don't know where that one is, so I don't have that physically to show you, but it's the one after and it's slightly smaller. So that question is a sequel you liked more than the first. I like all books. I've got to say that I did read the 50 Shades of Grey books, just because I just wanted to see what it was all about, wanted to flip over all the naughty scenes because they were just not what I was interested in reading. Behind all that, deep down in that book is actually a storyline, and I actually preferred the second book over the first one, which I don't have a physical copy of that book. I bought them via ebook because I didn't want to get the physical copy just yet because I wanted to see what they were all about. I didn't like the writing style, but the storyline when you got over all those bumps and stuff, the second book was better than the first because it's a bit more of that character and why he is the way he is. So that gave it a bit more insight and you're just like, oh wow, more info instead of, hey, I want you, I want to chain you up, I want to whip you. So the third one, Nintendo 64, hello baby. Quite a few memories on these machines because they're just awesome. So the question is a book that revolutionized the way you look at the world. Now for me, I decided to go with To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Now I believe this revolutionized my world in terms of how the characters were, how there was a lot of judgmental people in here, but it took one person, a father, to show his children the right ways of life with no judgment, to just pave the way to, I guess, people not being judged, no matter what color, race, religion, whatnot. It took one person to set an example, and that alone was amazing. And I hope it opened a lot of people's eyes like it had myself. Things sometimes don't change in this world, and it just takes one person to sort of lead an example, and then that will set off a domino effect. So, and loving people for who they are at the end of the day, not what they look like. I hope that example towards other people that are around me can sort of like lead them in the right direction. So Nintendo 64, done. You can go on the beanbag too. Alright, so the next one is Gamecube, a popular book that did not go over so well with you. here is the GameCube. Now, she has written that she loves the GameCube. This question relates to the fact that the GameCube at the time was the worst selling Nintendo console, i.e. popular company with a console that did poorly with the public. So in no way is she bashing Nintendo GameCube. At the moment, I haven't finished the series, but I am slowly, but at the moment, the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare isn't going over so well with me. The first 3 books I've read and just the way they were going about things probably was not necessary in terms of a certain main point in these books, and it was just a bit... I don't mind it. I am going to finish the series. It's just not the best for me. Alright, so Nintendo Wii, a new favourite book. The Splintered series trilogy, but I heard there might be a 4th one. I am halfway through the 3rd book. It is exciting. It's amazing. I love the characters. I love the world. I love what she's done with it. Alice in Wonderland, Lewis Carroll style meets Tim Burton style meets her imagination, and that alone is amazing. I love the covers of these books. I love everything about these books. It is definitely a new favourite of mine, and I cannot wait to finish the trilogy to find out what happens. New favourite, woo! Okay, so Nintendo Power, favourite graphic novel series or a series you want to start? Favourite one is the Walking Dead graphic novels. Now, because we have to wait quite a while for the next season to begin, I am obsessed with the Walking Dead. I'm obsessed with zombies. I love a zombie world. So I have re-watched all seasons of The Walking Dead a million times, and I don't know why it's taken me so long to pick the graphic novels up, but I just couldn't wait any further, and I'm like, oh my gosh, October, this is the only time I want October to just arrive so quickly, because the trailer of season 6 was like, so I picked up the graphic novels. Now, I think I'm up to volume 5. They're all over there, so I just couldn't be bothered grabbing them, so I just grabbed volume 3, but I love these graphic novels, and I cannot wait to continue them. I'm getting them via volumes instead of the omnibus. I think I said that wrong, but whatever, because they're more of a chunkier ones, and I kind of like these style. So it is quite different to the TV show, but it's also similar in where it is going, but I love them both equally, so we have that. And character that you'd love to squish like a Goomba. Come on, we know what I'm going to choose. Really. If you don't know what I'm going to choose, please allow me to let you know. Umbridge, I wouldn't just squish you like a Goomba. I would just completely I swear. Enough said. I am still to this day difficult to reread this book because of how much I hate her. I dislike this character so much. I hate this character so much. Oh my god, I love this book, but I hate it because I get so frustrated. So, Umbridge, please sit your ass down. So, that is Zelda. So I actually have some decorations for this one. So, just because we can. And Zelda is a newer fantasy that you consider to be a modern classic. Now, I would have to say Harry Potter. Like, I really have to say Harry Potter for me is a modern classic. It is amazing. I don't care if it's not even a modern classic, but I'm just gonna say Harry Potter. I would say Harry Potter for every one of these questions. Revolutionized the world. If it was a graphic novel, I would choose it as a graphic novel. if it's my new favorite, if I could take my eyes out and put some new eyes in, I would reread it and it will be my new favorite. But we can't. So we shall just say Harry Potter is amazing in everything it does, and it is a new modern classic thing. Zelda. Okay. Now that I'm done holding those ones up. Okay, so the next one is Samas-Aran. Favorite science fiction novel or one you want to read? I'm not into a lot of science fiction. I do love a lot of the dystopian apocalypse style ones, but when it comes to like aliens and spaceships, I don't know, I don't think I've given enough of them a try to sort of blow my mind. But one that has particularly made me adore science fiction was The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I read The Infinite Sea, which is over there, and I cannot wait for the next one to come out. It is amazing. It is science fiction. It is my favorite science fiction. I love these books. I was actually quite blown away from it when they started saying it was like an alien style thing, and I'm like, oh, I didn't expect that, and sort of like, ooh, Independence Day thing, which I like the movie, but I love this. I think Rick Yancey did such a great job, and I kind of want to read more alien stuff, so I think I found what I was looking for. Next one is Pokemon, and yes, he's wearing Raphael's mask because I wanted to put it on him. So book editions that you want to collect. I would love to collect all of the classic cloth bound style books. I think they're absolutely amazing and gorgeous, and I don't care how many classic style books I collect of, especially Jane Austen. I just want to collect them all. Pokemon, yeah. So there you have it. I wish I had pictures to show you guys, but I don't think I know how to actually ding them up on the screen just yet. So if I do work it out, it will happen on this side, I guess, but if not, imagination or Google. So there you have Pokemon. And I have Donkey Kong, a book with original characters. I sadly don't know where my Donkey Kong is because I moved probably a month or so ago, and all my stuff are pretty much still boxed up, and I had my Donkey Kong clan, and I don't know where he is, but pretend he's here with me. Lord of the Rings, original characters. Oh my god, Tolkien is amazing. When he makes up characters, he made them up good. Like, just the world alone is amazing, but to have certain types of characters that he's created out of his own head, truly amazing. I definitely am going to reread this, and including The Hobbit, which I actually haven't read The Hobbit yet, which is bad, but I look forward to doing that, and then rewatching the movies that are like all extended and they are like 24 hours long because why not, like, seriously. And okay, Nintendo fandom, last question. Okay, favorite Nintendo games or game you really want? Okay, so the game that I am waiting on to come out is actually Fallout 4. It is going to be on my PlayStation 4. I cannot wait for it to come out. I'm super excited. I wanted to pre-order it when they had the Pip-Boy, but unfortunately I took my sweet ass time and now I can't get the Pip-Boy because it's sold out everywhere, and I'm super sad, and I'm sure it's on eBay for like $1,000. But I don't think I'm that desperate, but I am so excited for it. I cannot wait. I keep watching the trailers for it. Just please hurry up. I just want to watch it. So that is all. If you guys want to do the tag, please do the tag. It's so much fun. I will leave the questions down below. Also, like I said, the original video. I absolutely had fun making this. It was so hard for, you know, the questions and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is going to be easy. And then you actually get down to answering the questions and looking around your bookshelves and you're like, oh, so which one am I going to choose for this question? But had so much fun. Thank you, Samantha, for creating this tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, I think that's all. Have a great reading experience, gaming experience, whatever. Let me know down below what your favorites were, or if any of what I've said has been something that was on your mind too. So see you guys.